Let's chat. I feel like being a Black beauty creator has so many layers to it. It can honestly get really exhausting sometimes, but like my passion, like my literal obsession for makeup and just like the art of adornment, like hair, makeup, nails, like that's what keeps me going. But sometimes when I sit down and think about things, this shit is wild. Like the mental gymnastics we have to go through sometimes, ridiculous. I was thinking the other day about how like I used to be on Twitter tough. Like I used to really be on that app every day. Being on Twitter in 2015, 2016, even through 2020 was a time. I was reading some of my old tweets the other day and I kind of found myself thinking, who is that girl? Like I didn't recognize myself. I used to be so much more, I don't know the word to use. Like what word am I looking for? Excited, uplifted, like social, vocal. I used to be a lot more vocal on social media and definitely on Twitter. Your girl had a hot take for everything. This is a tweet from, I have my iPad here. This is a tweet from July 18th, 2018. I'm tired of performative inclusion, sad face. Either be about that action for real, or just emoji, hush. Questions that need answers. Brand comes out with 30 plus shades of foundation, but none of the darker shades have the right undertone or are actually wearable. How? Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey gif. The wild part to me is that those tweets could still apply to a 2025 makeup launch. Like that's how many years ago? 2018 is 2025. What, I can't do math. 6 years, 7 years ago, and we're still seeing the same things. It gets to be a lot. I think that's the sad part. That's the draining part for me. It feels as though you're doing the same thing, literally like a hamster turning its wheels over and over and over again. And brands are still making the same mistakes after all this time. At this point, I feel like if a brand isn't speaking to me as a consumer, it's intentional. And honestly, these days, honey, I just had a baby. I really don't even have the energy to address. A lot is going on. And consequently, the support of Black creators, Black folks, DEI, yada, 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 all that shit is getting pulled back. Like, and we're seeing it in the beauty space as well. Can't say I'm surprised, but it is disappointing. There's this quote by Toni Morrison. I think she wrote an article after Bush was reelected that kind of speaks to the sentiment. I'm gonna read it because I can't remember it word for word. It says, "This is precisely the time when artists go to work. There is no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That's how civilizations heal."